Hey folks, Sean Weaver here from MeatEater, your resident duck nerd, so to speak. Today I'm gonna walk you through how to clean an Inertia shotgun. Pretty simple, not a lot of moving parts to it, but a few things here that I really think help keep my gun cycling all season long, especially when it gets cold. First and foremost, what do you need? You need break-free CLP. This is what I use. It takes all the grease and gunk out while also providing a little bit of lubrication. And then the Hops 9 dry lube. It's a dry on, pretty much graphite powder, I think. And then a couple rags, one that's gonna be my wet rag, one that's gonna be my dry rag, and a screwdriver I'm gonna use as a punch to get my trigger assembly out. So once I have the shotgun completely disassembled, I'm going to come through with a wet rag and the break-free. I'm just gonna get everything wiped down, all the gunpowder, mud, salt. Especially don't ignore the very back end of the receiver. As you can tell when I stick my finger in here, that is full of gunk. And that gets into your spring in the buttstock. So try to keep that as clean as you can as well. I like to have very, very little lubrication, specifically because I hunt the cold a lot. And first thing that happens when you get those real cold temps, single digit temps, is that oil starts gumming up. But I'm just gonna take all this break free, get all this gunpowder and dirt and gunk off of absolutely everything. There's a few spots that are gonna be hard to get to. I'll just use the end of the screwdriver tucked into the rag to get into those little creases. You know, the two most important spots to get really clean and clear of any gunk or carbon buildup are right here where the bolt runs and then the grooves that the bolt sits in. That's really the only moving parts in an Inertia shotgun that prevent good cycling. So now that I have everything kind of cleaned off, I'm gonna come back through and try to get it all as dry as I can. So now I'm gonna take the dry lube and the bolt, and I'm just going to spray the part of the bolt that creates all the friction. And I'm gonna spray it completely covered right now, and then I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna wipe off all the excess so there's just a little bit of a film from the dry lube. Before I go putting it all together, run a bore snake through the barrel quick. And once it's all put together, I'm gonna run that bolt a few times, and if it feels like it's slow, then I didn't do something right. But it should be pretty quick. All right, here it is. Bolt is super responsive, real quick. That's stock spring, stock everything, nothing tricked out about it. It just comes down to with Inertia shotguns. Personally, especially in colder weather, I like to run them dry. But ultimately, if you're having problems with your gun cycling and you're cleaning it and it's still not getting a good cycle, give this a try. It's worked great for me.